Are we live? We kicking? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, my people? What's happening? My people, what's good? As you can see, man, I'm wearing Arsenal jersey, man. Yesterday we were, oh my goodness, I don't want to talk about it. Just let it slide. All right, my people, I'm good. I've been a bit busy, but you know what it is. I must do this every single day, man. I'm back like I never left. So, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Because your boy is back. Boy is back. And I don't want to waste. I hope you're good. I don't want to waste no time. I would like to have a poll. Uh-huh. Derby. Now this, I think the poll is gonna be on. Will Crystal Palace defeat West Ham in this derby? Here we go, man. Let's go live. I don't know, it's not time. Let me share my screen. But why is my network buffering, man? What's good, my people? Make sure to vote. Make sure to vote in the live chat. Will Crystal Palace defeat West Ham in this derby? That's the question, man. So without wasting no time, let me share my screen, get to the lineup. Once again. As you can see, man, on your screens, Crystal Palace is in a very, very, very good form. In the previous five matches, Crystal Palace have won 3, if I'm not wrong. Excuse me, and lost 1 and 1 draw. Whereas West Ham in their previous 5 matches, they've lost 2, won 2, 1 draw. Can I say it's average? But not a good form, not a good form. But today is a home game for Crystal Palace. The game is gonna be happening at, can I say Selhurst Stadium. It's a derby, a London derby, and I'm expecting to see chaos, man. I'm expecting to see chaos. So make sure to vote in the live chat. Let me know which team you're supporting. Will Crystal Palace defeat West Ham in this derby? Let me know your opinion. So for Crystal Palace, they're going to be using a formation of 3-4-2-1, 3 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 forwards, and 1 striker. While West Ham, they're going to be using a formation of 4-4-1-1, 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 1 forward, and 1 striker. And that's a unique one. If you ask me, that's a unique one. The goalkeeper for West Ham is Henderson. 3 defenders, we have Canvot, Lacroix, and Richards. For their midfield, we have Michel, Hughes, Lema, and Munoz. Their forwards, we have Pino, and Johnson is in, man. Johnson is a fantastic player, if you ask me. Fantastic player. And the striker tonight is Stradlansen. All right. For West Ham, the goalkeeper, Hermansen. 4 defenders, we have Castellanos, Disasi, and the one and only RG Malik Diouf. What a name, man. What a name. What a name. For midfielders, Fernandez, Suzek, and Somerville. One forward, we have Pablo, and Castellanos will be doing the rest of the striking duties for West Ham. So without wasting no time, let me pull up the live commentary. We get to enjoy this game till the end.
Want to go out with a bang.
Here we go.
Knowing he's leaving at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. He could have a change of heart. You never know if they win. Nah, I think he's done a brilliant job since he's been at this football club.
So it'll be West Ham to get us underway here at Selhurst Park. The referee is Darren England, and we're underway. A fifth of the visitors rarely have the stakes been as this. 6 league games left. A chance tonight to move 4 points clear of the bottom 3. And they won away to a London rival just last month when Matías Fernandez's goal earned the 1-0 win at Fulham. Any sort of win will do tonight, but they won't expect any favours from the Palace side, who are riding the crest of a wave after securing their place in their first European semi-final on Thursday. As you may have seen, the players were out after the game celebrating that achievement with the fans, but now it's back to business.
Yeah, they were celebrating, and they deserve to celebrate. It's a great achievement to get to a semi-final competition, but you're right, it is back to business. And now, knowing how I know Oliver Glasner, he will be taking this game serious as well. I know he's made a few changes, but he'll still want the 3 points.
Hasn't always been playing for Palace in that competition, by the way. They didn't finish in the top 8, so they had to play in the knockout playoff round. Away from home in Poland, in Rakov, actually. Here come West Ham United, headed away by Daniel Munoz. Picked up there by Axel Disasi, who finds Diouf. And that's been reached by Brennan Johnson.
Brendan Johnson.
Running behind Malik Diouf here. Munoz on the outside. The back heel favours Diouf, the Senegalese left back, and here's Somerville.
Yeah, see there, he needs a big game, Brendan Johnson. He hasn't really hit the ground running, and when you've not been playing particularly well, just keep it simple there. He doesn't need to do the back, or he does ever so well to win the ball back. But it's a big night for him, a big opportunity.
Yeah, his 19th since a £35 million move from Spurs. No goals, 2 assists. He'd hope for better figures than that. First long throw will go Palace's way. The USA international Chris Richards to take. Lerma so often wins the first contact. He actually takes a very mean long throw himself, but they prefer him in there to try and get that first touch. Here is Richards again. Now Will Hughes. We've got 2 sides here, Clinton, and would quite like to play on the counter-attack. They can't both play on the break, can they? This is Strand Larsen to Lerma. Hughes ricochets through towards Strand Larsen. Disasi deals with that. What a terrific January signing he's been. And now it's Bowen. Couldn't get it past Lacroix.
It'd be interesting, tonight, guys, to see how Will Hughes and Lerma do in midfield. Because
vote in the live chat.
Them two have been outstanding this season.
Who's gonna win in this derby?
Tyrick Mitchell, scorer of that fine volley on his swinger back in September at the London Stadium. Lacroix. Munoz. See West Ham sitting in that familiar shape. Palace have struggled against low blocks this season, as we've seen in Europe.
Especially with them 2 midfielders missing as well. I do like Will Hughes and Jefferson Lerma, but they're different players that Adam Warren and Commander. They always want to look forward.
There's Colbo. Pino loses out to Fernandez. And then in trying to win it back, gives away the free kick.
He's had a bit of a disappointing season, hasn't he, Pino? Everybody came in for good money and everyone. It was difficult. He was never going to place Iberi, Eze. No chance. But he struggled. I feel like he's the last couple of games, he's slowly but surely getting back to his best. It'll be good if he can get back to his best for sure.
Up against Fernandes there, who certainly hasn't been a disappointment for West Ham. Again, a big money signing from Southampton, but he'd be one of the first names on the team sheet.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. What a signing he was. They chased him a lot in the summer to get him, and yeah, he's been a really good addition to West Ham.
Headed away by Lacroix, but Somerville picks it up. Oh, tackle was from Colbo. West Ham fans thought it was a foul. Done very well, you know, JD Colbo, home to fill the boots of Pankey. Started
Vote in the live
the
chat.
last 12 games now, and there's only 19, but he's done tremendously well.
He's got a big future. His positional sense can be a lot better, but he's got great recovery. He's confident in possession, and you've got to realise, you just said about his age, guys, he's still young, playing in the best league in the world.
Header away by Lacroix. This is Hughes to Lerma. Colbo. It's an 11th start in a row for Colbo. I saw Chris Richards picking him up pre-match, saying what a terrific job he's done. Certainly a little bit shaky when he first arrived, but again, still a teenager. Certainly bought as one for the future, I think, and he's been thrown in and done a tremendous job. The new signings for West Ham in January have just really pepped up this team. Colbo wins the free kick.
And that's what he's like. He celebrates everything. He's there punching the air, just winning the free kick there. But yeah, it's a bit of a leg tackle there from Jared Bowen. But that's what he's become better at, guys. He's bringing the ball out from the back. He struggled. You were spot on when he first got into the team.
Great atmosphere inside Selhurst Park. The away fans are certainly part there. Well aware of just how important this game is for them. Brennan Johnson, Mitchell for Strand Larsen. Didn't quite sort his feet out there.
Yeah, it's good play. It's good play from Brennan
Crystal
Johnson. Getting into little
Palace.
pockets and
Hold
little
your
areas there.
horses,
Good
man.
ball from Mitchell, who's had a very good season. I think Strand Larsen just gets ahead of it and he has to go. He's unlucky with his right foot because I don't think he can take the shot with his left foot, but it's good play from Palace.
Strand Larsen will have seen Jean-Philippe Mateta put in a couple of really good performances recently. I think that starting position is far from guaranteed for him. Munoz, Bissassi with the header away. Fernandes, delightful flick to Somerville. Diouf with the ball forward. Back it goes by Lacroix. Tati Castellanos, and he's certainly given that front line a lift, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been outstanding, scoring goals. But you know what I like about him as well is his work rate. He doesn't give the defenders a moment's peace. He's got good link-up play with Pablo, and them two in particular, Castellanos, he's been outstanding, scoring goals. I think Pablo's a lot younger than him and will take a bit of time to adjust to the Premier League.
Yeah, Pablo set up Castellanos for one of his goals against Wolves. Quick-fire brace that the Argentinian netted 10 days ago. They may not find Palace quite so generous in that department. Palace with the third best defensive in the Premier League, behind Arsenal and Manchester City.
Crystal Palace on
Johnson.
attack.
Great work by Mateus Fernandes. Does that so well.
Nice time.
Then brought down. Class act, isn't he?
He is a class act. It's brilliant from Fernandes, but that is where Brennan Johnson's struggling. He didn't have the strength, he wasn't positive enough, but you got to credit Fernandes. He's brilliant, very tigerish in that midfield, and does well to win his team a free kick.
Yeah, box to box as well, because he can score goals, he can create goals, loves a tackle. Perfect for the Premier League. It's the West Ham fans singing his name at the moment. Wide by Castellanos. Walker-Peters striding forward here. Out to Bowen. Back to Walker-Peters, another former Southampton player. Socek. Walker-Peters. Chris Richards with the header away. Fernandez to Jeev. Can put this straight back in. Well, not too deep in the end. He is looking at his forward saying, you know what, that's not the worst ball I could have put in.
Yeah, it's probably not, but I do think he overhits it, and that's the one thing Joff will do. He gets out of his feet and he wants to deliver good balls into the box. I just think he overhits it. Maybe Jared Bowen could come in at the back post, but I think the delivery is too hard.
24 league meetings here at Selhurst Park. Palace have only won 6 of them. The last 2 Palace wins here over the Hammers were memorable. 4-3 in 2023, 5-2 in 2024. That's when Elise and Eze were at their absolute best. Always going to struggle to replace players of that quality. Elise is absolutely killing it in Germany. What a player.
What a player. He's been outstanding. But Palace knew when they signed them 2 players, they were never going to bring 2 players to replace those. They've been gems, in particular Elise. Unbelievable. He'll have a shout for the Ballon d'Or, he will.
I agree, yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Heard Harry Kane say he's one of the best players he's played with.
That's high praise as well. Very high praise.
This is JD Colvo for Palace. We always say it, don't we? The first goal is so important, but in a game like this, a London derby, where the points are so important to West Ham, it feels even more important to get that first goal. Well, chipped out of play by Lerma, so throw in here to West Ham. Somerville. Socek, cleared by Lacroix. Now a bit of space for Pino. Finding Munoz. Pino again. And again, Fernandez, like an immovable object. Came on here, Pino against Fiorentina in the home leg and produced a fantastic cameo, maybe his best performance for Crystal Palace, but he struggled for consistency for sure.
Yeah,
to the
both
beat.
of them struggled. Pino and Brennan Johnson. That's why I
Sending in
guess
some fire emojis.
Ismail Assar are
Let's
the 2
do
favourite
this,
players
man.
in the number 10 rows.
Let's do this. Chat, man. Vote in the live chat. Let's get to even 50 votes, man, in this first hour.
好啦，架球抌入嚟，先後，但係唔到啊耶利美賓奴嗰度，嗰度菲律比解喎，基斯利察斯轉個大向先，耶利美賓奴頭槌。
What's wrong with that?
哎呀，
Diouf is on the ground,
但係
man.
最後係吹咗個罰球啊！
This is Somerville. Jiv. Just about kept it in and wins the free kick. Brennan Johnson's foul.
We're in a good position there. I thought the ball was going to outplay there. I didn't think it was. It is a foul. He does get caught late by Johnson. He needs to get into the game. He started ever so slow. You can see he's a young man who's lacking confidence at the moment.
Totally agree. Well, that's needlessly chipped out of play by Hermansen. Throw to Crystal Palace.
Game needs a spark, doesn't it, guys? It needs something. And this is what I said with the Palace 2 midfielders missing and the creative players they have in that 10. Other players have to step up to the mark.
Strand Larsen, that's a giveaway. Hughes has dived in. Somerville has hurdled in. Now, could this be a possibility here for Pablo? Castellanos, he'll take it on. And that's the first meaningful shot which flies over the bar.
Yeah, it's a good break from West Ham. Castellanos ends up getting his shot away, but Somerville again, he gets into little pockets. I just don't think anyone can contain him. A good little play from Pablo, but once it comes to Castellanos, he's leaning back, and it always goes over Dean Henderson's bar. But it's something Palace have to be aware. Well, if they're sloppy in possession, West Ham will counter-attack.
Well, that's given away by Richards. Bowen with the touch. This is Carl Walker-Peters. Mitchell did well there. Lerma, Pino. Lerma once more. Strand Larsen tries to help it on. Disassi away. Bowen. West Ham fans voicing their displeasure at those at boardroom level at West Ham. Pino. Strand Larsen back to the Spaniard. Now Munoz wanted to play it first time, which Strand Larsen would appreciate, but Diouf was in the way.
That's good play from Pino, getting into them little pockets. Good one too, is Strand Larsen. You're always going to have Munoz on his right hand side flying up and down. One of the best in the business, but it was good defending in the end.
And the long throw. West Ham knew these long throw bombardments would come. They'd be devastated to concede from one. Disassi and Diouf, very good positions there to deal with that. Culver. Strand Larsen. Can't turn away from Mavropanos. Another one who's been in really good form.
Yeah, Mavropanos, you're right. He's been outstanding. And scored crucial goals recently as well. Big goals.
Two very good goals, weren't they, against Wolves?
The header's brilliant. And then the second goal I really like, because it's a striker's goal. In and around the 6-yard box, where he's holding off the defender. Really good finish.
Not just centre-back meatball headers, they were really classy finishes, those two.
Definitely.
Fernandez has found Diouf. On it goes. The Castellanos runs out of turf, but they're starting to get a bit of joy, West Ham's attacking players.
Yeah, they are. Palace look very lethargic, in particular in the midfield and in these attacking areas. Can't move the ball quicker.
A cynic would say, too much party.
Maybe. But yeah,
with the manager's blessing.
Exactly. They didn't go out on their own accord. The manager did say, go and enjoy yourself.
It's quite refreshing to see players celebrating with fans as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
The gap between fans and has never been so big at Premier League level.
I agree. I used to love it, and I would have been the first one out celebrating with the fans.
We know that. Disassi for West Ham.
Disassi, what a player.
Munoz. Johnson just barged out of the way by Sochet.
He's so low on confidence, Brendan Johnson. It's a good throw-in from Munoz. He just got to feel it, got to control the ball. He's trying to turn, not checking his shoulders. It's good defending from Suchet.
Disassi. Peters. Up in the air by Lerma. This is Tyron Mitchell. So check. Here's Bowen. Tried to knock it inside, and Lerma not only gets the ball but wins the free kick as well.
Yeah, that is what Jefferson Lerma is good at. He breaks up position. He's not the best on the ball, but what he does, he breaks it up and gives it to the players that can play.
Well, Nuno there was appointed the week after the home defeat by Palace in September. Hasn't won any of the last 5 league meetings with Palace as a manager since 2020 with Wolves, COVID era. Love to end that run tonight. 3 points here would be so precious for West Ham United. Lerma. So Tarek Mitchell back to Lerma. Whipped into Johnson. Oh, what a chance. Best chance of the game. Fabulous ball. And what a chance for Brennan Johnson to his first Palace goal.
Yeah, it's brilliant play from Jefferson Lerma. He's coming to this game. He whips a brilliant ball into the box. And the only thing you can say from Johnson, does he see it late? Does he just get in front of it? But no, he sees it all the way onto his head. He has to score, or at least hit the target and work Hermanson. It is a golden opportunity.
Well, I'm sure Jefferson Lerma's thinking to himself, I can't do much more than that.
No, you can't, because being in that position, I've seen it many a times. He's overthinking it. He's probably celebrating before he's even headed it. And that was a golden opportunity.
And then, after missing the chance, he's given away the free kick and gets a yellow card.
Oh my goodness.
That's just someone who's frustrated. He knows literally a minute ago he should put Palace in the lead, and then he makes a silly tackle on Geoff. He's going nowhere where Munoz is covering him.
Well, we know that so many of the goals that Palace have conceded this season have come from set pieces. 42%, in fact, of the goals they've conceded in the Premier League have come from set plays, which is astonishing, really. Can West Ham capitalise on this? They've got a terrific technician over the ball here, and Fernandez looking for Souček, who does get the first contact. Henderson is there.
Yeah, they are a threat, and Souček, as you said, is very, very good in the air. So if you can't win the first one, you have to win the second one, and that's what they've done with Dean Henderson there.
4 times, Souček has scored here at Selhurst Park for West Ham. Including last season, when they won at the start of last campaign.
Yeah, he's a threat, so West Ham fans love him because he's been at the club for many years and he's always there, always in the thick of things, and scores big, important goals for them.
Johnson's found Strand Larson, should I say Pino did. Couldn't keep it going though. This is Geoff. Somerville.
West Ham, they want to win so bad.
Geoff. Somerville went over. It's another foul. Munoz the culprit this time. And another free kick for West Ham.
It's needless defending from Munoz. It's a needless free kick to give away. You don't need to touch him. Somerville's not going anywhere. He's just playing the ball off to Geoff. And he's got quick feet, and it is a foul. He does catch him. Silly defending from Munoz. We already alluded to it. West Ham are a threat from set pieces.
Yes.
West Ham have scored in each of their last 11 Premier League visits to this stadium. They would dearly love to get the first goal here. Everyone back defending in red and blue. Somerville and Geoff over the ball. And they get this curling in towards Henderson. Too close to him.
Excellent this season, Dean Henderson. You're right, it wasn't the best of balls in from Somerville, but if you're a defender there and you've got Dean Henderson out behind you, you know everything's going to be assured. I think he's been outstanding.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like goalkeepers being captains, but he's one of the exceptions, isn't he? He's so vocal.
That's what I'm saying. And it's good shoes to fill. When you've got Mark Gay, who was outstanding, maybe not as vocal, but a leader in his performance, where Dean Henderson is really vocal.
Now Palace have got the free kick this time. Tarek Mitchell. The player fouled. Here's Hughes. Johnson. Richards with the back pass. Walker Peters. Dealt with by Convo. Lerma kept it in, but it's a bit of a gift for West Ham. Convo getting the better of Jarrod Bowen there. Like many teams, West Ham are finding Palace a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, they are. This game feels like the Newcastle game I watched recently at Palace, where it's a slow burner, and then all of a sudden it just came alive.
Oh, Richards took a big risk there. Castellanos got a touch. It goes behind for a goal kick, but he's always there lurking, isn't he?
He is, he's sharp, and he wants to close down defenders. If you take your time like Richards does, he will punish you. It was sloppy from Chris Richards to defend.
Somerville, delightful turn away from Munoz. Bowen's available on the far side, so too Walker Peters here. Now it's Bowen. Important header away from Convo again. Now Pino with a chance to run into empty space. Johnson to his left, Munoz to his right. He's found Brennan Johnson. Chance! Oh. Placed just wide. Well, we know Palace are so devastating on transition, and there's another example.
Yeah, that was better. That was brilliant from Yeremy Pino, and he sees it. A good little reverse ball into Brendan Johnson, and this is positivity. He wants to try and bend it around Mavropanos, and there's not enough bend on it to beat Hermansen, but that is better from Palace and Brendan Johnson.
Well, Brendan Johnson has given the West Ham fans a couple of scares. Heading that one wide and then curling that one wide at the other post.
I think he's fortunate there. I don't think there was a lot of contact, to be fair. The referee makes that decision. But you know what it is? Guys, I was thinking when I was coming to watch the game today, this could be decided by one goal. I always thought it might be a tie affair.
Totally agree. Wouldn't like to say which way either. As yet, we have not had a single attempt on target. Lerma encouraged to go for goal, but Bowen pitched it and got away from Hughes.
Nice
Finds Somerville. Chance for West Ham here.
Oh, no way, West Ham.
Still alive, but Convo puts his foot through it. It's not just Palace who are good on transition, as West Ham are proving.
Good opportunity for Somerville, that was, guys. I think it's brilliant defending from Richards. I thought Somerville was going to take him on his outside. I think he does enough. He doesn't shift the ball enough, Somerville. 9 times out of 10 this season, he's been finding the back of net in them positions.
He's quite a formidable physical presence, Richards, isn't he?
Yeah.
In a one-on-one situation.
All that hair as well puts you off as well. But yeah, you see, I think Somerville here, when he gets into this position, I don't think he does enough. I think he comes onto Richards' side. If he takes him down the line, it makes it more difficult. In the end, I think it's poor from Somerville. He's much better than that. But credit Richards, really good defending.
Big summer coming up for him, isn't it? Home World Cup.
Yeah, it's been outstanding. It's been outstanding.
A big star, I think, for the United States team.
Definitely.
Hughes has lost it. Walker Peters. He'll find Bowen here. He wants it on his left side. And in doing so, he allowed Convo to make the block.
They're just struggling to get out Palace at times, and that's just because they don't have enough pace or threat in them front areas to cause West Ham problems at the minute.
Well, again, you talking about that Newcastle game last week, we saw when Sarr came on, it was just night and day because he could suddenly run with the ball, beat players. He's been maybe Palace's best player this season.
I agree. Him and Lacroix, and I'm probably throw Richards into the mix. They'll be up for a player of the year. I think they've been outstanding.
He had 17 goals by April in all competitions. You'd have been happy with that, wouldn't you? Premier League level.
And I'm a number 9. He's a number 10 as well. So yeah, he's been outstanding. What an addition and what a signing he's been for the club.
£12.5 million. Incredible, really.
In this day and age, that is a bargain. Unbelievable. Brilliant recruitment from Dougie Friedman, I must say.
Lots of clubs interested this summer, by the way, in Ismail Sarr. Not surprised. Here's Souček. To Walker Peters, a player that Palace tried to sign. When he left Southampton, he went to West Ham instead. Walker Peters looking for Bowen.
Come on.
And it's a corner. Henderson left
Zero
it.
shot on target. Come
There
on,
was a
man.
nick. And it's going to be a needless corner conceded here.
I can see from here that it was a big nick. There was a big nick. I'm surprised Dean Henderson didn't just clear his lines. It comes off Tyreek Mitchell. He should just put his foot through it.
Yeah, I think he just lost his footing in fairness, didn't he?
Yeah. That part of the pitch, the ground's not the best.
Well, this is the first corner of the night with half an hour on the watch. Here it comes from Bowen. Big booming header away from Richards. Oh, Disassi! What a chance! An offside flag is up. It would not have counted. He didn't know that though initially.
Disassi didn't know that, to be fair. The offside flag went up a bit late. Richards wins the first contact. And Juve heads it back in the ace. He's about 2 yards offside. I think the linesman makes the right decision, but you're right. He didn't know it, and there's a poor finish in the end.
Here it is. Strand Larsen's flick. Back it goes by Mavropanos. Now Fernandez. Diouf.
Hughes.
Puts the work in. He will use, doesn't he? He does. He keeps on going.
Turned 31 on Friday, Will Hughes.
And you think he's a lot older than that because he's been around for years, but he made his debut at such a young age.
Free kick, Hughes takes. Just trying to draw West Ham out a little bit here, Palace. Here comes the West Ham press. Convo looking for Pino. Mitchell. See with you for the Brighton game, Clinton. That was 0-0. I have to speak to the management and say, keep me away from him.
Yeah, I know. Vice versa. Nah, hopefully we get a goal.
This is Munoz heading down for Brennan Johnson. Here's the Colombian once more. Now Hughes, Richards, Lerma. Outside of the boot for Convo. Mitchell, good crossing position here. Disassi, decisive first contact, is collected by Johnson. Now Hughes. Munoz. Down goes Fernandez. Free kick to West Ham.
Kick the ball better than that, Johnson. In them tight areas, there's no pressure on the ball. And you just give the ball away, and then it ends up Munoz. It's so sloppy from Johnson. From Fernandez. He's really tigerish in that midfield.
Yeah, West Ham fans singing his name again. Big favourite. There's someone Palace would love to have in their team. Adam Wharton hobbled off with a groin injury in Florence on they're hoping he'll be back for the final. Down goes Somerville, free kick to West Ham.
Yeah, he's a danger man, Somerville, and I just don't feel West Ham have got him into the game enough. They missed him when he wasn't available, injured for a few weeks, but yeah, he's been outstanding for them this season.
Still on the deck here as well, the Dutchman.
West Ham players, they're playing a rough game here.
Lerma tracking back with the challenge. A scoring run, 5-9 after one goal in 53 Premier League appearances. We know he's better than that.
Wow, yeah, that's some run he's been on, before and after. I think Will Hughes just
Hughes and Ed Lerma, yeah.
I think Lerma gets the boy is the one from Will Hughes, just treads on his ankle, which I saw.
Yes.
Socek went off and has come back on, and there's an opportunity here for Fernandes to curl this in again. There it goes, lovely ball headed away by Lacroix. Hughes on the counter, not going to be Somerville for pace.
Nice
Castellanos
pass.
looks for Socek.
Oh man, it's there. Damn.
That made me laugh with Will Hughes trying to beat Somerville. It was never going to happen. Even when Hughes was like 20, 21, he's not beating Somerville in the race. But no, it was a good play from Somerville because there was a break there. And Munoz would have been in.
Well, not a lot to quicken Nuno's pulse so far. One or two scares at the other end, but there hasn't been a lot between the sides, really. That's a foul by Strand Larsen on Diouf.
He's found it difficult, Strand Larsen. Some of the balls up to him haven't been good, but when they have, they've now stopped him. And he knows he's got competition for his place at the moment because Mateta's back in red-hot form.
Right now, you would have to say Mateta will start the semi-final against Shakhtar.
I would think that as well. And he deserves it with the form he's been in recently.
All is forgiven, I think it's fair to say, from the Palace fans.
I think you naturally forgive people when they start scoring goals, and that's what you do.
It's easier when it's a striker, isn't it?
Of course it's easy when it's a striker, because if you score the winning goal, all is forgotten, as he did when he scored the 2 against Newcastle.
Yeah, absolutely right. A couple of boots on the corner flag, and the cheers began again. Walker Peters with the throw in here for West Ham. So check. Tidy little flick that, Pablo. Mitchell got it away very impressively. Dino. Nicely done. Johnson and Strand Larsen getting in each other's way there.
Nice.
Fernandes.
West Ham are dominating all of a sudden.
Castellanos takes Lacroix with him. Well, you just feel like it's there for West Ham. If they want it, if they can work it.
Yeah, Palace look very slow. And yeah, if West Ham want to do it, you're right. It is there for them.
Diouf. Headed down by Bowen. Henderson didn't get it. Castellanos did. Couldn't sort his feet out. Somerville. Great ball. Pablo out to Walker Peters. They were all over the place defensively there, Palace. Johnson has been caught by Diouf. Clash of heads between the two. and the trainers will come running on. Painful.
Good race by the physios, but Palace just went in there. But it is a painful one. It is. Palace just got away with one there, but it's a painful one. Johnson's brave there. There's a nasty clash ahead between him and Juve.
Well, while they get some treatment, Clinton, we can take a look at the West Ham chance, helped by Henderson coming and not really getting there. Tati Castellanos tried the overhead.
Yeah, he's done well. He's looked really lively. You can see it's just a hopeful ball in from Juve. And they don't deal with it at the back post. They keep it alive. It's a good header. And here's Dean Henderson. It's a terrible punch. He's been outstanding. We praised him. He won't be happy with that punch. Castellanos, he's unlucky to be fair. Doesn't get enough contact on the overhead kick. And they clear it to safety. But there, got to be stronger, Dean Henderson, with his punch. He knows that. I don't have to tell him that. Good opportunity. But well defended by Lacroix.
West Ham there.
Yeah, he was alert to the danger
They're
there,
cooking
Maxwell
something
Lacroix.
here,
He did
man.
get it on target, Castellanos.
Good defending.
A rare attempt on target for West Ham United in this first half.
Castellanos, he looks the most likely though.
Only attempt on target in the game, Clinton, so far, that overhead kick.
There's been chances, but it's not been working the goalkeeper enough. And that, if that is it after 40 minutes of football, West Ham should expect more. I understand Palace after playing, obviously in Europe and stuff like that, but West Ham is a big game for them. They need to go on the front foot and try and get the 3 points and put the gap between them and Tottenham.
Well, Johnson back on his feet. Juve getting to his feet.
Tottenham, they are unlucky, man. West Ham, they are
former
cooking.
Palace player and manager. Played in an FA Cup final, managed Palace in an FA Cup final. Just fell a little bit short on both occasions, sitting there alongside Steve Parish. And of course, West Ham connections too, lest we forget.
Yeah, he has, both clubs, so had a brilliant career, had a very good managerial career, done ever so well. All the clubs he's been on.
Lost the playoff final, didn't he, as West Ham manager to Ian Dowie's Crystal Palace in Cardiff. But Neil Shipley scored the winner. Strand Larsen, great flick this time. Pino. Back to Strand Larsen. Excellent block, Socha.
Crystal Palace.
Testing videos there.
Nice defending.
Now it's Axel Disasi lifting it up for Bowen. He's on his way.
Pass.
Out it goes.
He's been quiet, to be fair, Jared Bowen. Really quiet on that right-hand side. And I think if West Ham want to get anything out of this game, he'll have a big say in it. But Mitchell's, he's hard. He's up against Mitchell. He, for me, has been outstanding this season. One of the best fullbacks, in my opinion, this season.
Can't get a look in with England, though, can he? Sorry, Mitchell.
And I find that very strange, to be fair. I find that very strange. I think the other fullbacks probably have better attacking ability than him, but in defending-wise, I think he's one of the best around.
He's always 7 or 8 out of 10, isn't he? He never lets the team down. Oh, brilliantly done from Pablo, getting the better of Convo. And Maxence Lacroix bails him out by putting it behind for a corner.
And that is where the inexperience of Convo, he doesn't check his shoulders. He wants to keep taking the ball with the outside of his boot. Pablo does ever so well, and you're right. Lacroix, who's been outstanding this season, is in the right place at the right time.
2 minutes plus stoppage time left in this first half. Would be a great time to score from a West Ham perspective. Here it comes from Bowen. Richards might have got a flick header away there. Somerville. Gets it back from Diouf. Fernandez. Diouf. Past Johnson. Lovely ball. Mavropanos is there. Probably thought he'd scored again, as he did twice against Wolves. Fabulous ball in. West Ham so close to the opener. Socek, Pablo, Richards made the block. It's Jif once more to swing this in. Reaches Bowen. And out it goes, and Palace survive, Clinton.
Yeah, they do survive, but that's because they survived. Brilliant bit of goalkeeping. Too easy from Juve to get past Johnson there down his left-hand side. What a ball in from Juve. And Mavropanos thinks he scored. It is a fantastic header, but it's even better save from David Henderson. What a save that is. A strong right hand. He's going one way. The ball in from Juve is outstanding. Header Mavropanos, brilliant, but the save from Henderson is even better. What a save.
What a goalkeeper.
I can't believe that hasn't gone in. Stayed forward from the corner and very nearly profited. Somerville for Pablo. Socek. West Ham ending the half very strongly here as we move in towards what we think will be 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah, Palace need half time. I think West Ham have been on the front foot and causing a lot of problems in the last 15-20 minutes.
Pablo shrugs off Will Hughes, tries to flip it out to Walker Peters. Oh, very nicely done from Mitchell. Could West Ham be caught short here? Mitchell, perhaps thinking about the winning goal at the London Stadium earlier this season.
Goes
Drags it
wide.
wide.
Yeah, he does ever so well, Mitchell. It's a poor cross for Bill, and he just breaks. And this is where I say where he needs to improve in that final third. He does everything well, and I think he was going to give it to Pino, but once it's not onto Pino, if you don't give it to him, then you have to hit the target.
If West Ham wins,
it's a good break from Tyreek Mitchell.
Spurs are surely gone. 100%,
Celebrates
boy.
10 years at the club this summer.
West Ham, they are
Mitchell
knocking like
was given an
crazy.
award for reaching 200 Premier League appearances for the club last weekend. And he's just a very quiet, humble character, isn't he?
Yeah, he just goes about his business. You wouldn't even know he's around sometimes.
You can see
That's a sign of a good player.
71%. They want Crystal Palace to win. Oh my God.
As you can see, 84% West Ham possession in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, they've been the better team and they've been the most likely recently. And they don't really like to dominate possession, West Ham. They like to play on the counter-attack.
Convo. Socek. Commanding. Fernandez.
Come on,
you can
West
see what he was
Ham.
trying. That was the right idea.
Yes, be interesting to see Tottenham play Lincoln. It's gonna be crazy seeing Tottenham playing in the
First half,
championship.
nearly drawing to a close
Big
here,
up
and
to
Palace
Jason,
yet
man.
to have an attempt on target. Brendan Johnson has had
I
two
see you
very
are
big opportunities for Palace, which he
supporting West Ham.
failed to hit the target with.
Come on,
And
vote,
there's a
vote,
giveaway
vote,
by
vote.
Lerma. It's bailed out there by Convo. It's been very sloppy from Palace last 10 minutes.
It has, but that's not his game. His game is to keep it simple, Jefferson Lerma. And he's overdoing it at times. He's frustrated with himself. And Palace have been really sloppy in possession.
Hughes. Grant Larson against Disassi.
West Ham are so good at defending.
Disassi the clear winner there. Castellanos
What
looking
a
for Somerville.
pass.
Offside.
Offside.
Well, he shouldn't be from there.
Should never be offside there, Somerville. You'll be disappointed in that because it's a great opportunity. Strand Larson not strong enough. Diassi doing ever so well. It's a close one, to be fair. I'm surprised that the linesman put his flag up straight away and didn't let Somerville get the shot away or try to take Richards on.
Was helped out by the stripes on the pitch there. I think the referee's assistant got it right anyway.
He's got better eyes than me, that's for sure.
Well, yes, our eyesight deteriorates as we get older.
Exactly. I still think I'm young, but I'm not.
The boy is saying Simon. Simon hit the CR7 celebration. Oh my goodness. Why are you mocking Simons, man?
Johnson. Headed back by Mavropanos. Or head down the tunnel.
Tottenham.
Still wondering how he didn't score, I'm sure.
They're never gonna
What a
like
save that
this.
was from Dean Henderson. Captain's
I know
contribution.
Tottenham fans are watching this, even players.
Yeah, this. One of the best you'll see this season. There's been some brilliant saves, but
It's not
that's
my
up there
watching
with one of the
this.
best, just because he was moving one way, and it was a strong hand as well, a really strong hand.
Well, that's half time. It is goalless.
Half-time.
Avrapanos forcing the best.
Come on.
Wonderful header from Jiv's cross. Tati Castellanos with the overhead kick cleared off the line by Maxence Lacroix. Brennan Johnson still yet to score for Palace. Two big chances. The header from Lerma's cross, probably the best of them. That went wide. So all to play for here. In this London derby. Half time. Crystal Palace 0. West Ham United 0.
Ooh, what a first half, man. What a first half. I love this, man. West Ham must win this match. If West Ham they want to be safe from the relegation, they need to win today. IBFLB. Let me laugh first, man. This is crazy. IBFLB will be bringing the matches from the EFL. They shouldn't worry a thing, lol. Oh my goodness. Tottenham fans, if you are watching this, man, I'll be bringing your matches from the championship live here on this channel, man. That's how committed I'll be for you guys. Even in the championship, I'll be doing the God's work. Yeah, just so you are laughing, man. Yeah, that's how it should be, man. Oh, Savi Simon celebrated that goal. Oh my goodness. Little did he know. 90 plus 6. Was it 90 plus 5? An equalizer came in, man. Oh. Tottenham. Phew. I'm feeling bad for them, but it is what it is, man. Whatever happens, it's not my fault, man. I'm not playing. Anyway, this first half has been the best, to be honest, has been the best. West Ham, they are up to something. They are cooking. They are cooking like crazy. All right? They have been making shots, good defending, good attacks, good runs, you know. And to be honest, I must acknowledge the Crystal Palace keeper by the name, I think, Henderson. He's the best, man. He has saved one big chance for West Ham. For Crystal Palace, no, let me say. He has saved his team because Crystal Palace were in. That was going to be a goal. But Henderson, what a goalkeeper, man. You've saved Crystal Palace, to be honest. Crystal Palace he has done that for a minute. Don't know why my network is misbehaving. Oh, I can see we are okay. Today I think this network that I'm using is superb, man. Wagwan, I love it. I love this. Let's go. Your boy is popping like crazy. So, from my view, West Ham, they are on to something. And I'm here to see things, man. This game might end with a draw or can win this match because they are the ones who are showing, that they want to win this match. To be honest, I don't want to to favor anything, but to be honest, from the first half, West Ham, they are on to something, man. Crystal Palace, not that good. They still need to put in the work. Put in the work. Because it's not looking good for them. Defense, they are terrible. They don't think they have is a good goalkeeper tonight. Making good saves. What a one. What a one, man. Big up to Henderson. My goodness, my network. Nah, man, iko.
Achana na wewe, kwa hiyo nitueleza au kesho ama siku nyingine. Wewe ni wewe
Holy, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening from my side. "68 minutes still 0-0. Let me share my screen right about now. Let me share my screen. Think now you can see on your screen. Let me put up. Oh my goodness. My network. No waste of time. Let's roll, my dogs.
Emerson's starting position
Let's
now,
go.
because he reads it. Son makes a good run, and it's really, really, really good goalkeeping.
We're going to see Justin Devaney for Crystal Palace. He's not played a lot recently. He's been unused sub for the last 12 games.
Yeah, well, Palace have a lot of injuries in that number 10 role. The likes of Nketiah and Gesson, they're not available this evening. So I think it will be obviously for Brendan Johnson as well. He's had an indifferent game.
Yeah, another tough night. Brennan Johnson may not sleep tonight, but he thinks about those chances in the first half. Headed by Munoz. Lerma, Kamada, Mateta. Sassy steps in.
It's a C.
Fernandez. Well, the referee's not going to give the free kick. West Ham are furious. Mateta finds Brennan Johnson. He finds Sarr. Lerma.
Wow.
Well, that's smuggled behind. for a corner. The West Ham are furious because they felt there was a clear foul.
I did. I thought Lerma fouled Fernandez, and then the ref tried to play on, and he lost it. But it's a position where Johnson's got to be better. He's one-on-one with Mavropanos, and it's a team effort from Lerma. It's poor goalkeeping. If anything comes from it, West Ham will be disappointed that the free kick weren't given, and then the goalkeeping from Hermanson is going wide.
These are the ones that can go against you when you're down on the bottom.
Brendan Johnson is out.
Johnson. On comes the Northern Ireland international, Justin Devaney. He's had to be patient. He's a regular earlier in the season, but since Palace made those signings in January, barely got a look in. That's the West Ham symbol he's holding up there, isn't it?
It is. Must be something. Corner.
Here it comes from Devaney, and straight behind for a goal kick.
I hope that wasn't a sign to just play it out and straight the way through. It wasn't a bad ball into the box. Someone should be attacking that at the back pass.
Well, this is the bottom six as it stands, so West Ham will be up to 33 points, which means Wolves would be mathematically relegated, but crucially, the gap between West Ham and Spurs would only be 2 points. But here's Castellanos. Didn't get hold of it as he would have wanted.
Nah, it's a good opportunity. Wilson just bumps Lacroix. Really intelligent. Castellanos does it. It's a weak shot in the end. It's comfortable for Henderson, but it was good play. Good centre forward play from Callum Wilson.
A reminder that Tottenham's next game is against Wolves. Teta's lost it. Mavropanos. Oh, it was a poor ball. Having done the hard work there from the centre back. Richards. Munoz. We are going to get a winner. It's going to come in the final 10 minutes.
Ooh. Crystal Palace, they're back.
Mavropanos first to it.
They defend well, guys. Yes, they defend ever so well. The improvement between the two is outstanding.
Pass off Bowen. Corner to Palace. Crucial moment to West Ham. They defended these Palace set plays so well. Concentration is key. Magic Kamada to take this corner. Munoz beaten to it by Fernandez. Could the counter be on here? Wilson ran into trouble at the ball of Kamada.
Crystal Palace, they're onto some.
Struggle for him this evening.
Here he is, the Colombian. Back to Richards. Mitchell. Comba.
What's happening? Crystal Palace.
Mitchell. Oh, didn't quite reach Mateta up in the air by Disassi.
Oh.
No, the whistle's gone. The celebrations are curtailed. And a huge sigh of relief for West Ham.
Yeah, I called it straight away.
Oh, cancelled.
And it hits his arm. And when it hits your arm, it sets up Ismail Sarr. So it's the right decision. Hermanson's a lucky goalkeeper. I don't know how he's not come and helped in defence here, but it does. Yeah, it's a handball. I saw it from here straight away. Right decision from the referee.
Well, it's a smart finish, but Mateta clearly handled in the build-up. VAR have confirmed no goal.
Oh, goal. Oh, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, he knows. Conte is coming on. The Castellanos here for West Ham.
Is that what we have with Keane, basically? Is that what it is? Because that's what it looks like with that kind of substitution.
May well be. I do just feel this is a wonderful opportunity for West Ham to nick 3 points. Jiff. Well, it was a lovely run. The cross did not match.
He's been energetic, drift down that left-hand side. He's putting some glorious crosses as well.
Castellanos.
20-year-old midfielder comes on.
Fire emojis from
His
a boy.
ninth Premier League appearance, all of them as sub. No goal tonight for Castellanos after his brace against Wolves. Conte starts very
Still
high on the pitch.
0-0. Holy.
Devaney. Kamada.
Crystal Palace on attack.
Oh, didn't quite reach Mateta because of the intervention of Mavropanos.
Been brilliant, Mavropanos. Every cross into the box, he's been there at that front post.
He wasn't always Mr. Reliable, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Certainly is now.
Yeah, that's confidence week out as well.
Another long throw for Palace once again. Walker Peters went over. Free kick is given.
Oh.
It's contact from Richards. You don't need to touch him. But the throw-ons from Lerma and Richards have not really had the distance this evening. And every time it has gone into a box, it's a West Ham player that's made the first contact.
Yeah, they look very well prepared, West Ham. They have had 10 days to get ready for this, and it shows.
You could be right about that 0-0, guys.
Is it the right time to mention that I've commentated on 15 0-0
Less than 5 minutes
So it's you, it's
to
not
hit
me.
the 90-minute mark.
Surely not a 16th. Is there a goal in the closing stages here? Jiff. Richards against Conte. Oh, he's done well. Munoz saw the danger, but Somerville emerges with it. Far from convincing from Crystal Palace. Walker Peters. On it goes for Fernandez. First time for Bowen. Bowen looking for Wilson. Munoz away. Only as far as Jiff.
It's good play from Jarrod Bowen, and once it comes, he does well. Munoz at the back post initially, but Juff, it's going to be some strike to beat Dean Henderson, the form he's in, and he was never set right.
Well, if you gave him 20 or 30 attempts, I wonder how many times he'd hit the back from there. Not many. League, goalless draw away from home, December 2021. Burnley, still time for a goal at either end here.
Oh my goodness.
Palace did have a goalless draw here against Leeds just before the international break. Pretty dour affair that was.
3
Leeds picked
minutes
up a
to
point
go.
here. West Ham hoping to do at least the same. Bowen nudged forward for Conte. Too close to Munoz. By Mavropanos. Nothing's getting past him tonight.
No, I think Sarr and Mateta, the impact that we probably thought they were going to have, they haven't had on this game so far.
Scooped out a play by Mavropanos.
That kind of sums up the game in the second half in particular. Like both teams not really having that quality in the final third.
Kamada. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to play. Saw a lot of late drama in the Premier League this weekend. Mitchell. Kamada.
Come on, Crystal Palace. Go easy on me, West Ham. What?
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Kamada.
Richards. Munoz. Kamada. Lacroix.
Oh, they want a goal so bad.
No. That's my frustration in the game when I watch it a lot now. When the fans, I understand that they want a shot, but not, when you see a player and you keep telling him to shoot from 30 yards and he never scored a goal like that in his whole career, you just got to keep the ball and keep it moving. The manager, you end up listening to fans, and that's what happens.
Yeah, yet to score for Palace, yet to score a senior goal.
Well, there you go. Why are you taking a shot there? And if I'm on there, I'm going to let him know, don't do that.
Now Devaney.
Oh.
Doesn't apply to him. He's scored a few. Mitchell, ditto, including the winner at West Ham. Booted away by Diouf. Looking like 4 minutes of stoppage time, which we are now into. Sarr. That's his challenge.
4 minutes.
Be a throw. This was uncompromising, wasn't it?
No, but yeah. Mavropanos have been outstanding this evening.
Long from Lerma. Great leap from Mavropanos. Well, he might have mixed feelings if it stays like this, Nuno. It's another point on the board, but it may well feel like a chance missed.
Yeah, I think. Listen, Palace are not a crack here at Selhurst Park, but after European games, they're not usually the best. And I thought West Ham could have took advantage of this.
West Ham's next game is Everton at home on Saturday, and 2 more London derbies to follow. Brentford away, Arsenal at home. Not easy. Diouf on Munoz, that's a free kick to Palace.
Yeah, he got it wrong, Diouf. Yes, though. Is that for saying he wants a card?
Yeah, he's saying, I want a yellow card. You get booked for that. We all know that.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So I make Darren England, that's the right decision.
Diouf booked for the foul, but then look, there you go, waving the card.
Yeah.
You do that a lot in South America, and you get away with it there.
You can't do this in the Premier League.
Players all know it. They've all been told.
And I like it. I think it's brilliant. Let the referees ref the game.
2 yellow cards. With yellow or 1 yellow card. 1 yellow. 2 yellow. Both of the players.
Daichi Kamada to take the free kick for Palace. Oh, the headers from Lerma might have taken it off the head of Colbo behind him.
Yeah, I don't think Campbell is going to win that header there. I think it's a good ball into the box, but he's always stretching Lerma.
Lerma, Mateta, Devaney,
Ooh.
Mitchell.
1 minute to
That's been a
go.
bit of a finish to the game from West Ham. It's Palace who are pressing for the winner. Richards. He's first to that loose ball. Well, it's Conte.
Ooh, nice one.
Possibility. Walker Peters.
Oh.
I didn't get hold of it. The tackle was fair by Conte, and Souček wins the corner off the back of Lacroix. They want to foul their Palace. Put a challenge on Mitchell, but he did look like he got the ball.
It's poor from Campbell in the midfield, in the middle of the park. I want my centre half to go make a tackle.
Ooh, that's a bad tackle, man.
He plays. You can see he gets the ball when he catches Mitchell. So even
they did, but that's been cleared.
I still think that could be a free kick with your follow through initially, but you caught Mitchell.
We've seen it, haven't we? We've seen it in the past. Well, this is it, isn't it? If West Ham are going to win the game, it needs to be now. Bowen. Kamada away, and that's full time. It's a fight to peace. It may be not what Nuno had in mind when he arrived here tonight, and his side with a better team for long periods. But Palace, as we've repeatedly said, are a tough nut to crack here at Selhurst Park. The third best defensive record in the Premier League. They did have the ball in the net, the Eagles, through Sarr. Ruled out for handball by Mateta. They had their chances, West Ham, but they couldn't beat Dean Henderson. Perhaps the header from Mavropanos in the first half was the best one. That was a magnificent save, and I'm sure the centre-back still can't believe that didn't go in. Player of the match was Fernandes, but ultimately it's only a point in West Ham's fight against the drop. Full time, Crystal Palace 0, West Ham United 0.
Beautiful match.
Well, Clinton Morrison, how do you sum it all up?
Yeah, listen, I think West Ham will be disappointed because they were the team that were pushing. I know Palace in the late second half and Brendan Johnson had two big chances for them, but I think it was an opportunity for West Ham because Palace just had a hard week with the European fixtures, and I thought if they could get the 3 points and go 4 points clear of Tottenham, it put a huge pressure on Tottenham. So Tottenham will be sitting at home, be happy with the point. But it's another point. It's a hard place to come to, Selhurst Park, and they just move on, West Ham.
Yeah, home to Everton on Saturday. What do you think?
That's a tough game. Everton are fighting to try and get into them European places. I think the job David Moyes has done that, going back to his old club as well. He'll believe in, and they've been in good form at the moment, West Ham. And I do think they will get out.
And for Crystal Palace, they travel to Liverpool on Saturday before the first leg of the Conference League semi-final. And it does feel like that's where all their attention is, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can understand that. They're smelling the European glory, to be fair, and it's going to be tough against Shakhtar Donetsk. But it's always hard because the squad's not the biggest, and that back five, including Dean Henderson, have played a lot of football, and they're going to have to play a lot of football. But if they can bring another trophy here next season, it will be a great season.
Sheet for these West Ham players, but nothing in attack after scoring 4 goals last time out. They draw a blank here in South London, and the fight against the drop continues. It is finished at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 0, West Ham United 0.
Tottenham, they are in a hot soup once again. 2 points away from West Ham. Crazy, man. Crazy. West Ham, they are lucky today, man. Good football, though. Chelsea will be facing Brighton. It's a Brighton home game. Tomorrow, Brighton are gonna be facing Chelsea because it's a home game for Brighton. Wolf Albion. Who's gonna win? That's the biggest question, man. The biggest question in the building. Let's wait and see tomorrow who's gonna win. But for today, a draw, we call it a day, man. I was low-key supporting West Ham. Yeah, they have not disappointed me, man. Kudos. Tottenham, you're going home peacefully, man. See you. See you at the championship. I'll be doing watch along football live streams for the big team Tottenham as they play championship games. Also, we're gonna be welcoming Coventry to the EPL once again. Gonna be fire though. Yeah, but for now, peace and love, man. Let me sign out. There was a bad internet connection at the start of the second half, man. I'm so sorry about it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll work on that, man. I'll work on that. Okay? Yeah, but everything is good over here, man. I hope you're doing over there great as, I don't. I hope you're doing great out there, man. Big up to everyone who has been in. If you checked in, big up. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's see 2K. Yeah, for today, man, let me end this stream. Gonna meet again tomorrow. Brighton versus Chelsea. Home game for Chelsea. Home game for Brighton. What's wrong with my mind, man? What did I eat? Anyway, forgive me for that, man. It's gonna be a home game for Brighton, Wolf Albion. Yeah. So join me tomorrow as we see if Chelsea are gonna crack the Brighton's, defense and win that match. So for today, man, that's over for me. See you again tomorrow, man. I'm out. Let me end this ball first of all, man. Don't know why today I'm in a hurry to end this live stream, man. It's because the network issues. For the 10 people who voted, man, big up. Yes, it's at 70% because I just ended the poll. No, at 30%, meaning a lot of people were supporting Crystal Palace today. 30% of them, West Ham. Yeah, Tottenham fans, man. I know you voted on that. It is what it is, man. You're still in a hot soup, but 2 points, not that far. If you pull up your socks, win your matches, you get to escape the relegation, man. Yeah, that's it for now, man. See you again tomorrow as early. Tomorrow I'll be early, man. Tomorrow I'm gonna be early. 20 minutes or 30 minutes before the match. All right. So 9:30, 9:40, your boy will be back on air. All right. Big up to my boy, A to the B, man. Big up for Jason. Gwe. I don't know, man. Your name is crazy, man. Big up to Jason. And big up to everyone who voted. And big up to everyone who tuned in till this time, man. Thank you. See you again tomorrow. Brighton versus Chelsea. I'm out. Peace and love, man.